Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at a huge change that is happening in your life. If you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, by the way, you will find a timestamp for that down in the description box, which will take you straight to the part of the introduction where we shuffle your signs and find out in which of the piles they'll fall under. But of course, if you prefer to pick your piles using your intuition, stay with me. We will be pulling out 3 tarot cards for today's reading. I feel like they're ready right there. And let's see what we got. For pile number 1, you've got the 7 of Pentacles. For pile number 2, you've got the 4 of Cups. And for pile number 3, you've got the Sun. The Sun. If you, of course, prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you've got the Lapis Lazuli. For pile number 2, you've got the green Aventurine. And for pile number 3, you've got the yellow Aventurine. So, take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. They're meant to take you to the messages you're meant to hear about the huge change that is happening to your life, to the positive. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Please note that in a moment I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile, and so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your signs, then my dear soul family, as you know, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you so that you can do that. And in a moment after the shuffling, I will be scooping out 4 signs for each pile. All right, let's go. Pile 1. Oh, we've got 5 for today. Okay. I think the scooping definitely does give a different result. We've got 4 for the second pile. Oh my god, really? Really? Yeah, well, I'm trusting the process. I totally am trusting the process. So for pile 1, we've got the signs Aries, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Very cool. Today is very different from how usually we do it, but again, trusting the process. And for pile number 2, you've got Taurus, the signs Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, as well as Sagittarius. Should we do it like that? No, I'll just leave it like that. And for pile number 2, it's very obvious we've got Leo and Pisces. I would say if you have any placement in Leo and Pisces, I highly recommend it. But also, if you have any placement in the extra zodiac sign that fell here, I think it's Sagittarius, highly recommend it. Yeah, and yeah, these were there anyways. So yeah, these 3 signs, if you have any placements there, I highly recommend these piles for you. Other than that, I recommend you check your piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I, of course, recommend the 3, but it's really up to you. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your piles using any other placements in your chart and not going by what I'm suggesting, please feel free to do that. These are just different ways and different suggestions to make it easier for you to pick your piles and more enjoyable. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hey pile number 1, welcome to your reading. As you know, we're taking a look at a huge change in your life. Can't wait to get into your reading. We're going to be doing things simply today. I will be pulling out 4 cards from this deck, and then the rest will be your tarot cards. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Lapis Lazuli. Your significator card is the 7 of Pentacles. And of course, if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Virgo, Libra, Aries, Aquarius, and Gemini. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's take a look at your oracle cards. Awesome. It looks like you have been really persevering, 7 of Pentacles, like you've been patient at something. Obviously, you've been putting a lot of effort into something here in this pile. It's been rather resistant, and now it's going to be ever flowing. Okay, so that's the first energy we see. All right. Mercury and Taurus with resistance. You've got, whoa, it's so clear you're reading. You've got the Sun in Leo with fortune. Wow, I love this energy for you. You've got Mercury again in Sagittarius with discovery. And you've got Jupiter in Sagittarius again with the keyword principle. So you're discovering something, an idea or something maybe. You find out about something that you previously didn't know about. Something with the Hierophant's hat here that maybe only the experts know, only some people know, alleviating this resistant energy forever. Things start becoming ever-flowing, as you can see. And I do also see with the tomb here that you're leaving something behind for something much better. Let's get some details on your reading. So, what is this life-changing energy that is happening here? For pile 1, please. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune, and we can see a fortune teller reading this person's cards. And I feel like this is definitely taking us to your reading, showing that this reading is actually showing you something very important that will change your life. Exactly, that's the topic of the reading, that will change your life right now. Okay, can't wait to find out what it is. You've got the 9 of Pentacles. This is a wish fulfillment for sure. Okay, lovely, especially with something materialistic. 9 of Pentacles. You've got the 2 of Swords. Look, they've got each other's backs. There's a symbiotic relationship going on here. I also know that the lupin butterflies, they have a symbiotic relationship with ants. Their lifespan is short, so the ants take care of their larvae. So there's definitely some symbiotic relationship going on. Maybe with you or you and someone or something. You've got the Ace of Cups. It's like I scratch your back, you scratch mine. That energy has been around. I'm sure I heard myself saying that in the last week or something. I'm sure I heard myself saying scratch your back, or maybe last month, I don't remember. The Two of Cups. If you've heard this before, then this is definitely your reading. Two of Cups, yep. Working in harmony or having a harmonious connection with someone. And the Three of Cups, celebrating the connection. Get it? You get your results and you be free, the butterfly, and the ants, so to speak. The other person, the other party gets their share and they celebrate too. Okay, so that's what's going on. This is going to be a huge thing. Now we got to put it together, because this is definitely predicting some great fortune that is happening in your life at the moment. And look at that, 9-9. 9-9, Nine of Pentacles, a huge wish coming true. I was going to go numerology, but I'm thinking it's actually pointing to the Nine of Pentacles, showing that this is leading to a huge wish for you. You're going to open your eyes towards something you didn't know about previously. It seems to me that the reason things were resistant was because if it had worked back then, it would have caused a huge fuss. And I say that because here, as you can see, you've got the European pine martens, they're called. And they're like aggressive. So it looks like you're hardworking. They're like, what is it called? They would hunt and eat any animals they would get their paws on, right? So it looks to me like you've done everything. You're hungry for whatever this goal is, whatever this dream is, and you're like trying here and there, doing everything that is needed, yet you felt like it wasn't resistant. Now, the thing about the European pine martens is that because of the continuous hunting that they do over and over with every animal that comes their way, there's a lot of noise constantly around them, which makes them vulnerable to the larger animals to easily find them and hunt them down and eat them. So it looks like it's divine protection to me. This is what your cards are showing you here. If you found that it was previously resistant, there is something regarding your energy of perhaps the spirit world protecting you from the sort of attention that would somehow harm you. Or it's kind of like, when you shine so bright, let's say another like higher up manager asks you on board, for example, they're like, oh, please come work with us. While initially this might sound awesome for you, but it keeps you stuck in an office, and you miss out on the real opportunities on the outside. So I feel like this resistance was moving you from the wrong eyes and making the right eyes. And I keep saying eyes because there's like a connection here that we'll find out more about in a moment, for the right people, the right opportunities to find you. And so Seven of Pentacles, this is patience. This is things taking longer than what you're expecting. This is playing the long game, right? So if you're wondering why it was so resistant, this is the reason. It was a form of protection for you. Now, let's get to the good part. It looks like you are going to have an interesting connection with someone or something. Maybe you know how to do something and they know how to do another thing. It's like, I take care of that part and you take care of that part kind of relationship. You've got each other's backs fully, where you're good at something, they're not, they got you covered there. And where they're good at something but they're vulnerable somewhere else, you got them covered there. And Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Three of Cups, First of all, there's a countdown here. 3, 2, 1. The countdown idea I've been seeing a lot lately in your readings, guys. Another thing is that these are all cups, showing that it's going to be a very loving relationship between you and this person. Very loving relationship where you don't just have each other's backs because it's a symbiotic relationship, but it's also because you genuinely care about each other. Each one of you will have an important role in the great symphony of something that you are creating together. And each one will have the type of fortune and the exact fortune each one of you is wishing for, the 9s, from this relationship, from this collaboration. And so now we can greatly foresee that your fortune is changing. Fortune is written all over your cards. Fortune is changing. That this resistant energy is going to start flowing. So let's get to the how now and connect it to this collaboration that's going on here with the principal card. With the principal card. Let's get some clarification cards on the principal card. So what is the discovery and principal card showing us, please? 6 of Swords. Ah, yes, you've got Mercury twice. How did I miss that? There's communication here. The messenger bag. So anyway, 6 of Swords. 8 of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. But we also have one more card standing out. 10 of Swords. Discovery and principle. I think, remember when we were talking about the symphony, doing something together as a great symphony? We can see it here in the 8 of Wands. Now I understand why the cards today are meant to show you something crazy, it seems. Look. There's a tomb here, and there's a dead mouse here. I wouldn't say that it's that energy. I would say that somehow there's something pertaining to power. Someone in power has done something wrong, and they're very afraid. This painful situation is allowing for them for more things to happen because they're afraid and in a lot of pain than what would happen. And because of this situation, you're going to have a part on the big table with the Queen of Pentacles of money. That's why I've got fortune here. So you're going to be invited to be part of this table, part of this symphony that you otherwise wouldn't have been part of. It's going to be crazy. I know it is life-changing, right? So you're going to be hearing soon from someone inviting you to a big table. And there's the table here. This table is going to be a major move for you, and it's going to be life-changing, world-changing, like a totally different experience. Very fortunate with Jupiter. Fortune, fortune, fortune is all over your cards. The reason you're getting this fortune is, although you are not directly related to this instance there, but somehow this instance of someone in power doing something that they're very afraid of has opened up the doors for something that you care about, or an opportunity that you care about to open its doors for you. If you're like wondering, like, how am I not part of this? These are two different powers. In fact, in ancient Egyptian mythology, the goddess Amet is the goddess that eats the heart of the person whose heart is heavier than a feather. And the goddess Amet is made up of the man-eating, three man-eating animals: the lion, the hippopotamus, and the crocodile. And it's interesting that you've got two here. So all I'm trying to say is two in power, not the same person, but somehow under the umbrella. And it doesn't mean that the umbrella is bad, it just means that there's a corrupted person, and something had to happen for that door to open up for you. That's what I'm seeing here. Now this other powerful person will have your back, and you will have a great connection together. This mess up is leading to your new beginning. You will have nothing to do with whatever this person's private world is. It's just that you will open up your eyes to see yourself in a new world, for sure, and with a great connection with someone who's in power, who wants to do great things, and your heart's there, you too. So you have this great collaboration together to do something great that you too will love. But it's funny and pretty ironic that it begins with someone else in power doing something wrong or unfavorable, or that they're afraid of. Maybe they've done a mistake in their files, so they're like, oh, gotta not work on this project anymore. Hey, let's start this other project. Let's focus on that. And so you're part of that cool new project, something of that nature. So you're gonna be hearing some great news that you're gonna feel is very fortunate about. An invitation, maybe this is to a new work or something, but an invitation in the big table now. And in this big table is able to make great symphonies, is able to make a great sound, like it's heard. This table is heard, it's renowned, everybody knows about it, everyone wants to hear the news. And they're all a group of experts. They're all a group of professionals, I would say, that know what they're doing. And you're going to be very proud to be on that table, having an equally important role, marveling at the new world that you're getting into, because you're certainly, now that we understand, ending with the tomb here, this old resistant world. And it seems like this resistant world, so that's why it's flowing here, you're not meant to be part of. You're trying here somewhere. The universe is like, hey, slow your horses. You're not, you're like powerful, trying to work hard to get somewhere. You're passionate, and the universe like, oof, with that power, it's like slowing you down and slowly moving you in a new direction, which you will discover about soon. The question now becomes, what is this invitation? More about this opportunity and this table. please, right? This becomes our question now in this life-changing situation going on here. So can we get more information about maybe things like, how do these people discover you? Why are you invited on the table? What are you going to do together? Like, can we kind of get more information about this story, please? So you're going to discover about an invitation to a renowned position. You're going to play a huge role now. One that affects people or animals or the planet, but definitely has an effect on a grand scale effect. So you've got the King of Wands. We're asking now all about this message and this table. So you've got the, let's talk about a powerful place. My God, this is like, it's like, do what you say. Powerful people for sure. What are you up to? Pile 1. But maybe you don't even know yet, so can't ask you yet. King of Wands. The Tower, I told you. There's something inside that recently happened. Queen of Wands. Six of Wands. Your previous successes? Because Queen of Wands and Six of Wands is popularity. Perhaps your work speaks for itself. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. Five of Cups. Eight of Cups. Ace of Wands. Again, we see this powerful person in this powerful position, situation, the one which people bend the knee to, could be the cause for something. Who was the cause for something to maybe fall? Maybe they're trying to hide. Maybe they're trying to run and save what's precious to them. It could be their money, the people that are precious. It could be their reputation. It could be themselves. They're trying to desperately do something about this situation. Let's say, save themselves or save what's important from this situation. I'll get to this part, but it seems like when you leave, because you're leaving the old world, by the way. I remember I told you, you're leaving your old world, like goodbye. It's going to be a thing of the past. It's going to be history. And I see as you are leaving your old world, the people behind are like, why? Why are you leaving? Maybe you're very happy to leave. There's so much resistance there. Anyways, back to the main story of this message. As part of this rescue, this power sends everyone, this could be marketing, right? They send messages everywhere. People, this could be HR, if this is your job. They send people everywhere. They send looking for the right person to sit at that table. Eight of Wands, this goes everywhere. They look everywhere. They act quickly. Now, as they are looking everywhere, Queen of Wands, Six of Wands shows popularity. You have a great reputation, it seems. You shine bright like the sun. It could be the work that you've done shines so bright and it's very evident. They're like, oh, get a load of the person I found for this seat. Something like that. I found this person, look at their CV. If this is a wish regarding your work and money, I'm just giving an example. Please take it how it resonates in your specific situation. Look what they've done. Look at the achievements they've made. They can do this, they can do that. Oh my God, you gotta meet them. They're this, they're that. And it's due to your popularity, your reputation, or great work that you will be recommended or maybe even hired or asked to be part of the table. Notice the cats here. This is a lion and this is a cat. It's like you're the part of the family. Maybe not as big, obviously, as the big head, but it kind of symbolically shows us that you fit the table, right? You're the right match for the table. Now, coincidentally, or at least happening at the same time, you will learn that the reason for this resistance, it seems, that the resistance that perhaps someone's taking from your thing. Like they're taking your money, they're taking your work. It depends on what this is. You will find that maybe there was a little bit of some form of cheating that will disappoint you going on here. Something that's not fair. You'll be like, oh my God. So that's why there's the resistance. And this will prompt you to leave once and for all. Where you're like, sure, perhaps this old place will try to convince you like, hey, we didn't take anything. We didn't do anything. You're misunderstanding. with the coat being open like that. Look, we didn't take anything. We didn't do anything. And you're like, oh, whatever. Goodbye. And their history to you. So these two events are happening at the same time. Two of Swords shows that these are all events that you do not see coming. And so this looks like, because of the proper ending of the past and the exciting new beginning, the exciting new beginning, it looks like it's a new birthed opportunity for you, one that you will cherish and hold dearly and take care of. And that opportunity, it's within the umbrella of this perhaps corrupt person, but the manager maybe, or the person that you are going to be collaborating with, you got each other's backs. You're there for each other. You're like the musketeers, making sure that things are done for a great cause. An opportunity for a great cause has perhaps even opened because of what the corruption that happened there. Sometimes the bad things lead to the good thing. Maybe it's the part of the natural balance of life. Sometimes we do good things that could do harm, and sometimes we do bad things that could ultimately lead to great things. But it's definitely a new beginning that you will be passionate about. Discovering a world that you didn't know about. You being discovered as the knowledgeable, maybe respectful with the Hierophant hat, respectful person they're looking for. Or maybe, who knows, maybe you're popular and they're looking for someone with that type of reputation on the table. I don't know, of course, the story here. But I do see that once you're in, you're going to feel safe because you will have this great, beautiful, harmonious relationship with this person, this team. And for example, as the company makes this huge amount that they celebrate, you get your own part that you're very happy with and you celebrate. So there, it could be talking about shares, because the Three of Cups is sharing as well. So it could be talking about how you're going to get a share of this success, whether the success is more good population, great work, contribution, money. So you're definitely getting a share. You're at the table. You're getting a good share out of all of the grand movement that will be happening. Interesting story. And yeah, this new beginning involves you totally wrapping up the past. You're not working, and it's good. It's good that you're leaving all of this. Who knows? Maybe if you succeeded there, you wouldn't have been either invited or accepted this great offer. Maybe you're loyal. And it's all good for you, especially at that last moment that you discover. Should we look at this just quickly? What are you discovering here? Because something's not fair. You're disappointed with something, your heart sinks watching how somebody's taking your work, somebody's taking something that's yours. You can't believe how this belongs to you. This is a cow, this is the money, and so obviously it belongs to this cow. Someone's taking something that's not theirs. Yes, stealing even. Do you see the Seven of Swords? They're bypassing, and there's things going on behind the doors that they're not doing things straight. It says talk to the doorman here, and they're not. They're taking shortcuts and taking maybe your work, taking your money, doing things behind your back. Yeah, that's going on there for sure. That you will discover, and it will make you so sure about, just let's wrap all of this and let's go do something better here. And while there's still not a perfect situation here, it is the real world after all. But again, the person that you'll be working with, you both will, or it could be two teams working together. In any case, both of you deeply care about doing the right thing with the musketeers here, and you will have a great connection together. It's I can do this, you can do that, great, let's work together, let's make this happen. This is going to be a great dream for you, resulting from something that happened, pushing a source of power to do good. Yeah, so my dear pile number one, this is exactly what I see in your reading. So many details, I can't believe it. But I'm so happy to have seen this for you. It was clear in today's cards for you. Wishing you the best of luck in your new chapter, in this huge new beginning. And yeah, that is life-changing, isn't it? If you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number one, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. As you know, today we're taking a look at a huge change in your life that is happening at the moment. Can't wait to get into your reading. I'm planning to take 4, but it looks like in your pile you're getting 5. So these are the decks that I'll be using for your pile, for your reading today. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them down in the description box. Okay, so very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful green Aventurine. Your significator card is the 4 of Cups. And of course, if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. All right, everything is ready. Let's get straight into it. So, whoa, you've got the sun in Capricorn with achievement. Right. You've got Mars in Virgo with criticism. Okay. You've got Mars in Aquarius with rebellion. Okay. You've got Jupiter in Cancer with speculation. And finally, you've got the Sun in Libra with harmony. Interesting cards. I think I totally need your tarot cards to clarify what we're seeing and to complete the picture. So, you've got the Queen of Wands, the Justice card, certainly bringing things to balance, okay? You're not afraid to stir things up. This is the Queen of Wands, okay? The Five of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Moon card, and I'm gonna place two here. The Fool card, as well as the Eight of Cups. This one also moved. And so this is making me understand that perhaps we should place them like this. Eight of Cups and Seven of Pentacles. This is kind of like accepting the challenge, it seems. You're definitely rebelling against something here. Maybe you let things go in the past for a variety of reasons. Maybe you wanted peace. Maybe it was your job, so you needed this money. Maybe you couldn't be bothered to put in the effort. But it looks like you are actually finally going to be fed up and shake it off. You will have someone begging you to stay, but I think you are going to leave and you're going to accept a new challenge. So why am I saying that? Because here you've got the hippopotamus and you've got the bird, oxy something. Hold on, let me check the name. Not oxy, the oxpeckers. And so the oxpeckers, they are kind of like parasites. Well, first off, they start off by living completely off of the back of the huge mammals, bigger mammals. They eat insects and all of that. But then after a while, they turn from the idea of becoming beneficial, right? I was trying to say a beneficiary relationship. Is that how we say it? So it starts off as beneficial, but then later on, they become like parasites in the way that while they're eating, they start becoming aggressive and they open wounds to the hippopotamus. They even drink the blood that comes out. And so some hippopotamuses are like patient and others are like not patient at all. They are sick and tired of them, of the oxpeckers. So there is where I'm picking up your connection with someone. It looks like first, this collaboration with the Three of Pentacles, it could be your job, it could be a relationship. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it started off as very beneficial. It started off as something that you loved, and then that was helping you. Let's say something that was really helping you. It was taking things off of your back that were important to you. But then it started becoming like a parasite. This thing, this person in your life. And I am seeing up next in your life, you're stirring things up. You're about to explode. You are about to drop it with the Five of Cups. You're causing this rebellion. You're like, no, this is not okay. that's not right, and you're finding justice for yourself, and you're finding the power here again to walk away. And it seems like others here are not so happy that you're walking away. They're not so happy with your rebellion. They're trying to like hold on to you as much as they can. But you're very, very happy to leave. You're holding so many things. Maybe you're holding pentacles. You're like, I have good enough money to carry me. Or maybe you're thinking, oh, I have other opportunities to carry me. Or you're like, oh, I have great connections to carry me. You're holding so much, and I think it's making others very angry to see that you indeed do have privileges that can help you cross to the other side. Although you really don't know what lies ahead with the moon card, but at least you feel like you're standing on solid ground, and at least you feel like, yes, you do have the power to move to the other side should things move well. The world you're in at the moment, there's something fake about it. It looks good on the outside. It looks abundant. It looks like it's fulfilling, but it's not. And the reason I say that is here you've got the water lettuce around the hippopotamus, but the hippopotamus does not eat this water lettuce. In fact, it is full of mosquito carrying malaria. They call it a nursery for mosquito carrying malaria. So it looks good on the outside. It looks like, ooh, if this is a job, ooh, good position, good money, good this, good that, for example, or a relationship. It looks like it's stable, it's good, it's happy, it has what everyone wants. But that's what it looks like on the outside. But in fact, it's not fulfilling at all. So whatever this is, I feel like you are going to finally verbalize or criticize or rebel. Say, this is not right. I'm looking out for myself. That couldn't be right, the way things are done here. The card holds so much, I want to say, it looks like, oh, hippopotamus, cute picture, oh, but really it's not. This is annoying, this is full of malaria, like it's not cute at all. So there's something about you on the outside looking either successful or happy in a relationship or whatever this is, but in fact there is so much more to the situation, and you're tired. You're like, so much is going on wrong. It looks like you're going to be talking about it. You're going to be calling someone off. You're going to be rebelling against this, or maybe this is like what they call quiet quitting. Maybe doesn't look quiet to me, to be honest. Just thinking of the different options and how people usually rebel. I don't know how it's going to be like, but for sure you're going to pinpoint the things that are wrong. You're going to, what is it called? Not pinpoint, acknowledge it. You're going to acknowledge it, and you're going to take aggressive steps towards it. This is good news, by the way, the aggressive steps that you're taking, because it is finally taking towards the harmony, the balance that you want. Because with the scales of Libra, you get to have both things. Why choose one and not the other? Perhaps this is taking you to a better environment. You're leaving here. You're starting anew. And while starting anew may be challenging in many ways, but you're up for it, because that is the energy of the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles stands on a higher plateau, and so although you're taking on a new challenge, you're definitely up for it. And we see it here in the Three of Pentacles. It's like you can do it, and you might be leaving away others that are very upset but they can't do anything about you except for like scaring you, trying to scare you, like if you leave this is gonna happen, or please stay. Like sometimes it's please stay, and sometimes if this happens we're gonna do this. But you're leaving, you're like goodbye. And you're so looking forward, your heart's so looking forward to a new beginning. Yes, like I mentioned, it's challenging. You're not too sure with speculation. You can't see ahead with the moon card, but it feels so right. Because you feel like you're doing the right thing for yourself, the just thing for yourself. Right, so that's not the end. This is just the beginning of the reading to be able to grasp what is this life-changing event, and let's see where it's taking you. My dear pile number 2, where is it taking you? So the first good news is that you are out of this toxicity. Because for so long, it seems like many people were benefiting off of you. But I noticed something. But you seem to be quite calm and reserved. Also, don't undermine your power. That's why you've got the Queen of Wands. Because, you know, the hippopotamus is chill most of the time. You know, they're in the lakes and ponds and just chilling all day in the water before they come out in the evening and graze. But when they yawn, it looks so threatening, right? The mouth is open, it's so threatening. So although you appear to be calm to whoever this person is or organization is or whatever this is, although you appear to be easy to handle, calm, you are a power to be reckoned with. Perhaps even you may have forgotten just what you can do. But let's explore now what's going to happen. You can see with the 8 of Pentacles as your first card and what's happening next. You've got the 3 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, the Empress, the 6 of Pentacles. Oh, this is good karma, by the way. This is good karma. And let's place 2 cards here. The 3 of Swords. And the 10 of Pentacles. Here it shows you're leaving a place where you used to put your blood, sweat, and tears, relationship, place, whatever this is, literal blood, sweat, and tears, and gone through a lot of pain to make something happen. And you are going, although initially challenging, to a place or a situation that is going to be so fulfilling, full of abundance. This is the 10 of Pentacles. This is more than what you have asked for or more than you ever wanted. So as I'm doing your reading, I'm like, oh no, are they gonna leave? But then I'm reminded by the 3 of Pentacles, when you do leave, when this in fact happens, you will have so many things in your hand. You'll be okay. It's not like you're leaving now, or maybe now you are ready. Why am I assuming? I just want to make sure that everybody listening gets the message correctly. Do you see? When you leave, whether now or later, coming soon, you will have so many things in your hands that will support you and allow you to gracefully cross to the other side. You'll be feeling like you have that power to go, no, I'm not going to go through this. So perhaps these are many options in your hands. Okay, so what's going to happen? And how are you going to get into this awesome place? You are accepting a new challenge. We did establish that. And we see it in your Eight of Pentacles. Again, you work hard. But this time, with the story behind the Eight of Pentacles, I know that this time you will be working towards a great cause that you believe in, something that you care about. And so here, you feel like you're doing something important. You feel like you're saving something. Because here, she's saving her brothers. So you feel like you're doing something that you care about. Hard work, but hard work that you're very much willing to put in. But the difference here is that as you're doing the hard work, your mastery shows with the Eight of Pentacles, and you climb up the ladder or things improve very quickly. Right away, the effort shows. And things improve and develop. And you see, here you're like, I feel so good about this new beginning. And look at the castle here becoming nearer and nearer to you as you move along with the vision that you've had when you first decided to embark on this new journey. And so now you will be starting something, as mentioned, that you greatly care about. You work hard towards it. The efforts will show. The progress will show rather quickly. And although this is the Two of Pentacles, I feel it's showing how you will be saving the things you care about. You will be able to achieve the things that you care about. Yeah, it looks like you're on a mission to save something. Maybe you're joining an organization that helps animals, that helps the planet, that helps people in some way. I don't know what you're doing, but it's for a greater cause for sure. Yes, you're getting paid, obviously, but it's for a greater cause. Or maybe this is a relationship. This is a new one where you're working hard, but you know that this person deserves it, and both of you are doing the same for each other. But in any case, I can tell you that this won't be the situation for a long time. This time, things are progressing rather quickly, and your good karma with this Six of Pentacles, knowing the story here, with this good karma, perhaps not just in this recent, or as we're doing the reading in the future, that would be the recent situation, but maybe even because of all of the things, all of the good karma that you've done in the past. You've got a good heart here and you really care. You work with so much care. And due to the good karma, the appreciation and how you will shine so bright and be perceived, it will be, for all these reasons, that you will end up being very abundant very soon. And so the life-changing situation is not just in the complete shake-up of what is hurting you now. This part is incomplete. The life-changing is actually when you do embark on this new journey, seeing quick progress in the work that you really care about, which will be the result of you having a lot of abundance and luxury in your life. A situation that you really love happening. One thing I'm not entirely sure about is this speculation card, to be honest. I think I need to elaborate on that. What is your speculation card discussing, please? What is their speculation card explaining? So you've got the Temperance card. The Magician. The Eye. Oh, speculating other options. Yes, yes, yes. The Two of Wands, weighing things out and looking at in a different direction. This is the god Janus looking at the past and the future. So you're speculating your options. Yes, you are holding options here. So like I said, by the time this happens, you will have many options, it seems, in your hands. And it will prompt you to actually look at the situation well. Is it worth it? Is this right? It used to be good, but now it's like quite parasitic. And so you really think about this. And maybe some of you, this is even starting in January, if this resonates with you at this time, because this is the god Janus. The god Janus represents January. So maybe in the new year, perhaps, for some of you. But just like the magician is a very skilled person. The magician is an archetype that knows how to make things happen instantly for themselves. So I see you eyeing other options. Although they're challenging, but you're still eyeing them. You're like, should I go for it or no? And I see you eventually deciding that this is the right thing to do. You know you're skilled, you know you're up for it, you know you can do that. And you're like, yeah, let's not look in the past no more. Let go of this environment and look forward to a new one. You're speculating because in this new environment with all of the arms here, I see you handling many responsibilities at the same time. So, but this figure is quite calm, but you always come across as quite calm, to be honest. Just like the Temperance, one leg in water, one leg out. Does that mean, yeah, one leg in, one leg out? So you're rebelling, but it seems like you're not instantly out. Maybe it's because this parasitical thing, person, organization or something needs to hold on to you, can't just leave. So you've got 1 foot in, 1 foot out by January. Part of you in, but part of you is looking towards a new world. Or maybe you are gonna decide to do that. So there is like thoughts, and I think there's a month or so or a little period where you have many responsibilities attending to the old as you attend to the new. And then you finally let go. That's perhaps what you're speculating. Creating a balance for some time until you can finally let go. So first of all, how is this rebellion going to happen? Just very quickly, let's take a look at that. How is this rebellion going to suddenly happen? The Nine of Wands. Asking for impossible things, because this is what happens in the Nine of Wands with Baba Yaga. She had to survive, but her mother from the other side helped her through her doll. So she's saved. But answering the question, I feel like with the guardedness of the Nine of Wands, you're persevering, you're really trying. And here it looks like this person or this organization is asking impossible things. Just like Baba Yaga did with Vasilisa. Like, take out that, I don't remember what the challenges were, but they were things along the lines of find that small ball of pepper amidst a huge stack of hash. It's like finding a needle in a hash stack. Kind of impossible requests. So it becomes really bad, obviously. It becomes very toxic, very bad. It becomes very bad. Whoa. And then the Five of Wands, The Five of Wands, which leads to some form of argument. Yeah, we can see that here, actually. These are the cousins in this Five of Wands. The infamous cousins. The Kauravas and the Pandavas. They're supposed to be cousins, but due to wanting power for themselves, it led to one day them fighting together. So it looks like that what was once harmonious and beautiful and good turns into a battle for wanting more, for power and wanting more and asking for impossible things, leading to an outright argument together. So this is perhaps you like condemning them, like, hey, you've done this to me, you've done this, you've done that. That's not okay. And it looks like here when you're going to leave, you're going to drop it. They're not going to expect that you're going to drop it. You drop it and they go, no, wait, let's talk this out. But you're like, adios. Seven of Swords, you escape. You escape intelligently. There's something about how you escape, because that's why they're upset here. You know, this reminds me of a manipulative person trying to go, oh, please don't go. Well, if you leave, then this, and this is going to happen, you know? So that's what the cards are kind of reminding me of. That type of character. But you're going to escape with the Seven of Swords. You're going to be very intelligent and you're going to have a lot of great options that make you happy in your hands. And you're like, goodbye. These threats don't work on me anymore. I'm blessed with the options that I have. I have maybe others to collaborate with the Three of Pentacles, something of that nature. And you're like, adios. And you best believe that your guides, guardian angels, maybe even loved ones on the other side are definitely protecting you during this transition, and at all times. You're loved and protected. Perhaps the intelligent way that you're escaping somehow has to do with creating a balance first between the two worlds, one leg in, one leg out, until you take it all out. Perhaps just a guess because of what we're seeing here. But you're leaving super intelligently, very slow, no rush, but you see the person or the people that are left out, that are left behind, are very upset at this intelligent way that you made it out. Gosh, this must be very toxic. I'm very sorry about that. But don't worry. Like I said, you're protected and you're going to go out. And it looks like you're a great achiever. You're someone who brings so much to the table. And so it is the reason why this whole environment was created in the first place. But it is also, you see the alignment, it will also be the very reason you succeed in this next place. And also, you're a kind-hearted person. You've done a lot of great karma, and it's going to give you back folds and folds. Just you wait and see the abundance that's on the horizon for you. And my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see, and that's definitely a life-changing event. I wish you the best of luck in your transition. I respect you for your power. Remember, if you just as small as yawn, everything around you will be afraid. So you've got so much power that you're just not using yet. So this was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at how your life is changing. What's happening right now? What's the event that is changing your life right now? Can't wait to get into your reading. We will be pulling out 4 cards from this deck. I also feel this one, so I'm going to take it. If you're interested in any of the decks that I use in any reading, you'll find that I always list them down in the description box for you. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful yellow Aventurine. Your significator card is the Sun card. And if you've picked your pile using your signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Leo and Pisces. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it and check out what your cards are. You've got Venus in Libra with indecision. You've got Mars in Aries with impulsiveness. Right. Then you're suddenly going to make a decision here. That's going to be very lucky. You're going to feel prompted to do something. Okay, so you've got the Sun in Scorpio with endurance. The Sun is very strong in this pile. You've got Mars in Cancer with quarrel. And you've got, Mercury in Pisces with inspiration. Right, so I think I have an idea, but I don't have a complete picture. Best thing to do is to take a look at your tarot cards. Look at the cards sliding out, despite the fact that I split them. Okay. Really cool. So we'll use these cards, and this one as well. We'll use these cards first, and then we can always pull more if we need to. And I feel like going by the order they came out. So let's do that, and let's go. All right, so you've got the Six of Pentacles. Lovely. I know I said I'll take it by order, but I felt drawn to this one. You've got the Seven of Wands. The Sun card. The Ace of Pentacles. The Three of Cups. Interesting. I'm actually going to keep it here because it's showing the same idea, elaborating on it. You've got the Knight of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles. The Three of Swords. And the Seven of Swords. Right. It's interesting how it turned out. I am also going to place one card here. You've got the King of Swords. I'll keep this here. And I'll keep this here. Right, so what are we seeing? What are we seeing here? It looks like you are going to have the power to face someone or face something. Maybe this is facing yourself. Let's wait and see what this is about. We'll figure out exactly where this lies in your life, but the cards are showing that it seems like you were indecisive about a situation that was causing you a lot of pain. Also, the color, that could be shame, pain. More likely pain because of the Three of Swords. But the way the hands are on the face are giving me also, maybe you were ashamed that you weren't taking action, perhaps. Something like that. And you were super indecisive for a while, but you're kind of feeling like time is running out. Time is running. Maybe you feel like it robbed many years of your life, or that time is ticking and you have to take a decision for one reason or the other. In that same area of your life, I feel like you're not taking action because of Humpty Dumpty and the King of Swords here. Perhaps you felt like your situation was risky. Maybe you felt like you were going to risk yourself, or that you were going to risk the situation that you're in. Because if Dumpty Dumpty falls, which he hasn't here yet in this card, then no one would be able to put him back again, right? Metaphorically speaking. So you never took a decision, or you didn't take a decision, although you were unhappy and in a lot of pain, because on one hand, although you really wanted to take that decision or do something, find the light, feel happy, on the other hand, you felt like it was risky. So what's happening? You've always envisioned that you would one day indeed take action. You've always envisioned, while you couldn't live it in your real life, you lived it in your imaginary life. What you would be doing if you were free from this situation, if you took action, what it would feel like, how you would act like this or that. And you won't believe it, the way you've been envisioning it is actually manifesting it for you now. And so I would ask you, in which area of your life do you feel like you wish to do something, but you feel like your hands are tied? You can't really take that decision, because if you do, it's going to risk breaking something, or maybe breaking your heart, perhaps, or breaking a belief that you had, perhaps, or some strength that you have, some power that you have. You're afraid to break that power. And so instead, you started visualizing yourself doing it, because you weren't really doing it in your real life. It was somehow your mind's way of escaping reality for you, to feel better about something. That's what I'm seeing here. And although, at least how you think about it, or maybe it's the reality, you feel like the cards are stacked up against you, I am foreseeing for you that you will be bold and find the strength to suddenly, impulsiveness here, suddenly get into action, and you'll feel that power within you of, what am I doing here? Why am I accepting this situation? It's just like more like of an energy that prompts a decision. I feel like it's going to be you either feeling fed up, or in an instant feeling like you can do it. And you are in fact going to take an instant action against it. And you're going to face the situation along with getting the great benefits out of it and the consequences of it. Regarding the consequences, I see that although it is going to result, obviously, that's why you couldn't take a decision for a long time, but you will also use your skills, your expertise, and masterfully take yourself out of it, even in that situation. So it's all good, basically. So let's get into detail about the situation itself and what you're coming out of. Here in the Sun card, you've got the giraffe. I think it's called the Maasai giraffe as I was reading. You've got the sunflower. You've got the sunflower and the giraffe. If I were to interpret it intuitively, I would say your head is going to be held up high, because the giraffe has a high head and the sunflower always looks up high at the sun, right? So there's something about your head going up high, like your head's going to be held high. So you're going to be honored, is what I'm seeing. And honored it is because I can see it here as well, which is what I'm about to talk about. Your head's going to be held up high. You're going to be seen as a bright source of light. And there's something about how your throat chakra, because the giraffe has blue tongues, right? Like these grayish blue tongues that they eat out of the trees. This Maasai giraffe eats out of the acacia trees, which live for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. So putting the picture together, it looks to me like you will be using your throat chakra, your tongue, your voice to feed yourself, to get what you need, right? This could be a job. This could be what you need out of a situation, depending on what the situation is. So you're going to feed yourself. You're going to fulfill yourself from a source that's infinite. Like nobody this time can take it from you. While this seemed to be infinite and full of risk, you're now going to find the source of something that would give you endlessly, is there to stay. You're using your throat chakra, your talking abilities, or the talking abilities that you will feel inspired to have, to do that. And your head will be held high. So for some of you or all of you, it looks like we are taken to the sun here again. There's something about you becoming part of an exclusive group of people. Because we see the white queen and the red queen, and Alice has just made it out of the game, won the game and became the new queen there. And while this is an exclusive group that could be like not accepting of anyone, even if they made it into this group or society, somehow you are accepted. Because if I'm looking at the cards intuitively, I feel like you're going to be accepted in this. I don't know why. Maybe this is important for you to be accepted in this group. Maybe it's your job. I don't know. But maybe it's like, I don't know. But it makes me feel like someone sees themselves in you or something, or empathizes with you, sees themselves in you. And because of that, somehow the group maybe relates to you, the society relates to you, relates to your situation, relates to who you are maybe, or someone there relates to you. I feel like you're going to be accepted, definitely accepted in as part of this exclusive society, and you'll have your head held high. What you've once envisioned, as so sweet. It would be so sweet to have this sort of life. It would be so good to have this happen for me, and this happen for me, and that happen for me. It is going to be solid. It's actually going to come to life. But it's not coming before you make that impulsive move and go, I'm not taking that anymore. That's not okay. And you liberate yourself. Mercury in Pisces, you express your soul's desires. You are now in alignment of your soul's desires. And that feels so liberating and so good, because despite the fact that there are consequences for that, and it might be painful, but you will definitely have a strong mindset. Knight of Swords, King of Swords. Some of it is due to you being super equipped with good education, good knowledge that you found, or great strategic thinking, great planning, great connecting the dots, great thinking process that what is it called, that creates this mental fortitude that you will be using to masterfully not experience this pain anymore. Because here, this is a choice of feeling the pain of the consequences or not. And I say that because the Three of Swords is known as pulling the strings of your own heart. So while the situation may not be favorable in some way, the consequences, not the situation, obviously, the consequences, you're choosing not to bear the pains of it because you're doing something masterfully here. You're like, I'm in a great position, I'm in a great situation, I feel liberated, I feel that this speaks my truth, I feel like I'm expressing myself authentically, I feel this is my real life, and so I'm not going to let these consequences stand in my way, and I am going to work into figuring it out so that I don't have to bear these consequences. And I do see you with the Seven of Swords escaping this situation. You'll definitely be celebrating this whole situation, this whole thing soon, and it's going to bring so much positivity into your life. You're going to feel light-hearted, positive, happy. You're suddenly going to feel such joy in life and balance that perhaps you are going, because these are the scales here, are also the scales of Libra. So you're going to feel like, oh my God, my indecision was definitely bringing me out of balance. Maybe the one thing that brought me out of balance. And so this will begin, by you thinking about something well, thinking about things logically, strategically, putting logic into and information into action plan. And so while you understand that this is a vulnerable situation, you're making sure that the consequences are minimal as possible and that they don't threaten you. And once you begin, nothing is in your way. You're accepting nothing to challenge you. This is like strong will that cannot be beaten. It's like, I'm done with this. Nothing is standing in my way again. And you're like, and you're not accepting. It's like if this situation, this person, this company, this relationship, whatever this was, felt like you could be challenged before. Now they're like, oh, whoa. This person, pile number 3, was absolutely underestimated. Where did all this come from? And it's going to be the new tea, you see? It's going to be the new tea about you. Did you see what pile number 3 did there? Whether this is your company or relationship or anything like that. No way. Yeah. And pile number 3 did this and that. No, get out of here. So there's some tea here. And there's an ace. That are the new cards that are revealed. A new beginning for you. And can you imagine your thoughts, your endless thoughts, daydreaming, visualizing how it would be lovely to live your truth was the very thing that's going to make this happen. When this does happen, because your cards are specifically showing manifestation, I think you should teach people, if you want, of course, how to manifest, because boy, have you mastered this. Okay, let's now take a look at how your life is changing once this starts beginning. let's get more details on that. We still have the space for it. Okay, so you've got the Fool card, definite new beginning, new life that you haven't explored before. You're very curious about, you're exploring it since you feel like you've gotten the access for it, and you are so excited. And you will, in fact, be seeing a totally different world that you've never experienced before, maybe because you haven't allowed yourself to experience before. With its goods, its excitement, its bad, the magic, all of it. You've got the 5 of Pentacles. You've got the 2 of Pentacles. Oh, so sorry. Yeah. 2 of Pentacles. The 3 of Wands, there's something about time. Okay. Yeah, there's something about time from the very beginning. The 8 of Cups. Let's pull one more card and stop there. We'll wait until we add the third one. Time again, the Devil card. It's always 6 o'clock. It's always tea time. Let's see what this is. It looks like, although you're really gonna love this new adventure, you're lacking a form of resource greatly that is kind of preventing you, do you see? Preventing you from fully enjoying the experience, at least in the beginning. Why? Because it seems like this resource that you're lacking is specifically time. While maybe this exclusive group has more time on their hands. They're blessed with that. It's always 6 o'clock. It's always tea time. They are enjoying an abundance of this resource, which is time. It looks like to you, you always have to go with the 8 of Cups. You always have to look at your time to begin something. You always have to weigh the time versus what you can do to be part of this adventure. I don't know, is this like an exclusive social group? Is this an exclusive investor group? Maybe you have to go back to work. They don't, so they get to like invest and do other things. Maybe this is a social group. They can do things, but you have responsibilities. Maybe you have children or your work. So while this is an awesome new adventure that you will absolutely love, the one resource that's not going to be there a lot is your time. But your spot is still there, you know? Your spot's still there. You can come in whenever you want to join. You will have a lot of fun, no question about it. But the thing that's ticking here all the time seems to be the amount of time you have to do these enjoying things. So let's take a look at the last row here. You've got the Chariot. Oh, look. It's a game of croquet, but it reminds me of golf as well. So fancy schmancy, everything's fancy here. You've got the 9 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Swords. That pain point is going to end soon, by the way. The pain point of time is going to end soon. So don't fret it too much. I think your cards are saying, actually, this is going to be great for you. Enjoy all of its blessings. And during the time that you have, immerse yourself in the experience. Go whenever you can go with the Chariot. You'll be doing really, I would say, new experiences, really cool stuff. You're obviously going to be enjoying your life very much there. So enjoy as much as you can, given the circumstances that you are in. But also note well that although a lot of the times it's going to be painful for you to just have to go like that, go, this pain point, however, is ending soon. Should we ask how it's ending soon? The Empress. Here, as I read, the Empress, Alice, was acting like, although she's the younger one, she was acting motherly towards the Empress, towards the White Queen, which confused her, because although she's the elder one, she was also enjoying that grace yet powerful move from Alice. So not sure. We'll find out. Manifestation again, the name of your game. Okay, and you've got the Hermit, assistance as well, because the White Knight here really helped Alice when she was in dire need of a situation during the game. Okay, oh my god, you've got extra cards here we didn't check. I'll make sure I check these. Thank goodness I saw it before the reading ends. You guys are always, but you didn't check these cards. Okay, so we've got 3 and 3 messages you're meant to hear, because this is from the very beginning. But it's very clear how you're going to end this pain point. Again, you're going to manifest, and you're going to be taking mature steps. Although you're early on in your journey, you're going to be taking early responsibilities, early responsible, powerful moves that again will perhaps spark endearment and admiration in others towards you. It's with the Empress going to be able to bring you abundance where you once felt lack, so that your responsible actions and graceful, powerful, responsible actions, stepping up, although you seem to be the type of person who's not waiting to do things because it's your role. It's like, that's not my responsibility, that's not mine. You seem to be different in the fact that you like to take on responsibilities and do more and be passionate about the things that you are doing. And it's really going to touch others' hearts, along with assistance. You will be assisted greatly in your journey. So that will again manifest what you're looking for, as always, into real life. This time, you're very passionate about this dream becoming true. Because this time, it's like you really want something. You really want to be part of the fun. Here, you want it to come out of a problem. And so maybe the lower frequencies of fear, shame, anger, could have maybe slowed down things a little bit. While here, your passion and your desire, these are higher frequencies, resulting in the Ace of Wands for things to happen fairly soon for you, so that you can enjoy what you want to enjoy. So that's how this is ending here. Let's see the final message, what you're meant to know about how your life is changing. You've got the King of Cups. We've got the cards again. You've got the Nine of Swords. Time. The rabbit in Alice is always afraid of time, which just seems to be a theme in your reading from the different decks. You've got the Page of Cups. The Emperor. And this Emperor card, everybody wins, which is great. You've got the Two of Cups. And the Tea. As well as the Star card. So your final message here is: the sooner you relieve the stress, anxiousness, and anxiety, the fear, the sooner this new beginning will happen for you. Because you have no idea how much the fear is interfering in the energy of you and everyone. Without the fear, there's a harmonious relationship, harmonious symbiotic connection, relationship happening where everybody wins. It becomes easier for you to do things. But through fear, things start becoming complicated. Most importantly, don't stress about time. Take it easy. Again, not fearing time will give you more of it. But one thing is for sure, you're destined to have your dreams come true should you just reach out and take it. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please do consider joining the memberships. It is a great way to support the channel and my work if you enjoy it. Thank you so much for everything, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.